Repair Clinic makes fixing things easy, with millions of replacement parts available on our website and the help you need to do the repair yourself. Does your furnace start, then stop? Here are the top 5 most probable causes. The flame sensor monitors the burner to detect whether or not a flame is present. A malfunctioning flame sensor may fail to detect the flame, causing the control board to shut off voltage to the gas valve, which will stop the furnace from heating. If the flame sensor is dirty, you can try cleaning it with a fine abrasive pad. If the sensor still doesn't work, you'll need to replace it with a new one. Adequate airflow through the draft inducer motor housing will cause the pressure switch to close, allowing the ignition process to continue. A faulty pressure switch may be unable to close, stalling the ignition process and shutting off the furnace. You can use a multimeter to determine if there is a continuous electrical path present in the switch, provided the switch is connected to the furnace and the draft inducer motor is running. If there is no electrical continuity, the switch has failed and will need to be replaced. The control board regulates the power supply to all of the furnace components. A defective control board may not send voltage to the ignition system, causing the furnace to shut off after a few minutes. The draft inducer motor draws air into the heat exchanger, then exhausts it out of the flue. Since proper airflow is required for the pressure switch to close and the ignition process to begin, a faulty draft inducer motor, unable to maintain the airflow, can stall the ignition process and shut the furnace off after a few minutes. In order to continue running, the furnace requires sufficient airflow through the burner. Poor airflow is often the result of insufficient ventilation, or a restricted inlet or exhaust vent. Make sure your furnace is in a properly ventilated location and the vents are clear of obstructions. All of the parts shown in this video are available on our website. For additional troubleshooting information, enter the full model number of your furnace in our Repair Help search bar. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy. Thank you for supporting the production of these videos by purchasing your parts from our website.